What is the first step a man should take when you come before the altar of prayer? Thanksgiving. Hallowed be thy name. Brother, yes, you are dying. Yes, they just gave you a medical report that there is cancer and that you will not get up from this. He says if you want to talk to him, your first step is not, Father, hallowed be thy name. Let nothing make you forget to thank God. Let no challenge, no problem, no kind of issue make you ignore thanksgiving first. It's procedures. Hallowed be thy name. So before you open your mouth and start saying anything, then they put the next condition. Give us the next verse. Thy kingdom come. So I know there are many things I want to say now, but ignore anything that is in my conversation that is not captured in the emphasis of your kingdom. So he says, thy kingdom come. A man will first surrender his prayer before he begins to say them, so that peradventure I pray out of context. He says, ignore those ones. Let your kingdom come and your will. It is that will that we want it to happen. How many times we go devote 3, 4, 5 hours? You are praying because of your perceived enemy. Mind you, the people you hate, God don't hate them. And mind you, the people you call your enemy, they are not God's enemy. It was one person that said a governor will die. The governor is the son of the bondwoman. The governor will die. And the governor was intelligent. He understands that the earth belongs to men, and men rule by utterance and decrees. If he kept quiet, he would have died. But when they spoke, he says no. If it is this earth, both God and Satan needs to cooperate with man so that they can perform their enterprise. Man is the strongest creature on the earth. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth. There are many prayer points that is not the will of God. Let me tell you something about the will of God. Don't be deceived. No matter how passionate you are, no matter how the case is paining you, don't think God is like you. I saw a company of unschooled brethren when the last election was just freshly conducted. After they first lied to Goodluck that God said he will be the one to win, and he did not win. The next thing they now said was that God says the person who won will die. He will not see the end of that throne. In the scale of preference of spirit, the value of one soul is more important than the president of Nigeria. The will of God is not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. The disciples of Jesus reached out to him and said, we preached to some people and they refused the gospel. Should we call down fire so that we teach them a lesson? Jesus said, shut up. You don't know the spirit that is on you. How many prayers bettered from an evil heart, a carnal heart, a man talking to a spirit to kill his fellow man, a man talking to a spirit to attack somebody in a way? What is the... Can you equate your certificate and a soul? Is the value of that paper equivalent to a soul? You had a dream. In the dream you saw one of your neighbor. She was tying white. In the dream you saw she entered your room. Then she carried one of your certificates. As you wake up you say, somebody will die. Now they are hailing you. They say your title is cross and die. By the end of time, when it's all said and done, you will look for stars that should be placed on your crown as gestures of your commitment to mission and go ye instruction. you will find out that there is no soul that entered heaven because of you. Yet there will be many sinners in hell because of your selfish ways. You cut them off untimely and they died in the midst of their days. Men clap for you, but the immortals did not gain from your enterprise.